Would the candidates from the College of Health and Behavioral Studies please rise and remain standing? Would the candidates from the College of Integrated Science and Engineering please rise and remain standing? Would the candidates from the College of Science and Mathematics please rise and remain standing? Would the candidates from the College of Visual and Performing Arts please rise and remain standing? Will the audience please stand to recognize the faculty and the platform party and remain standing for the national anthem?
rainbow stripes and bright stars, o'er the perilous night, o'er the ramparts we watched, we saw gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombasted in air, gave proof to the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Please be seated. Welcome to James Madison University. I am Jean Martino McAllister, Professor Emerita of Health Sciences in the College of Health and Behavioral Studies. I will be your Master of Ceremonies today. Good morning to our graduates, families and friends, faculty and administrators, members of the Board of Visitors, and all of you who are here to celebrate the achievements of the class of 2019. Please join me in thanking Miss Miracle Ogbor for that wonderful rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. We would also like to thank Josh Allman, Shelby Carico, John Nye, Kyle Remnant, and Zach Winkworth for providing us with music for the prelude and processional. We want to make this a comfortable and safe environment today, so I would like to make a few announcements before we continue with the program. In consideration of our graduates, please turn off cell phones, beepers, pagers, etc. during the ceremony. The first aid station is located near entrance A. Please ask one of our ushers if you need assistance. Restrooms are located on both sides of the Convocation Center. Food and beverages will be available in the concession area located in the hallway opposite the stage and will remain open during the ceremony. No smoking is allowed in the Convocation Center. For the benefit of the graduate and their family, the university has a professional photographer who will be taking pictures of each graduate with the president. You will be contacted by the photographer regarding the purchase of these photos. Thus, we ask that family and friends remain in their seats during the ceremony. Students, I would like to recognize those people who play a key role at James Madison University. Please hold your response until everyone has been introduced. Please stand as I call your name. Jonathan R. Elger, President of James Madison University. Mary Lou Johnson, Vice Provost for Faculty and Curriculum. Mary Beth Herod, Rector, Board of Visitors. Laura Major, Vice Rector, Board of Visitors. Vanessa Evans-Grievous, Member of the Board of Visitors. Matthew Gray Keeling, Member of the Board of Visitors. Maggie Reagan, Member of the Board of Visitors. Craig Welburn, Member of the Board of Visitors. Norman Jones III, Student Representative to the Board of Visitors. And First Lady Marianne Elger. Thank you. You may be seated. I would also like to recognize the senior leadership team and senior academic administrators. Donna Harper, Vice President for Access and Enrollment Management. Charles King, Senior Vice President for Administration and Finance. Nick Langridge, Vice President for University Advancement. Tim Miller, Vice President for Student Affairs, Keith Holland, Interim Vice Provost for Research and Scholarship, Brad Newcomer, Dean of the Honors College, David Awusu Anza, Associate Provost for Diversity, Anthony Tongan, Interim Vice Provost for Research and Scholarship, Fletcher Linder, Associate Vice Provost for University Programs. Thank you. You may be seated. On the platform are the academic deans: Robert Aguirre, Dean, College of Arts and Letters; Cynthia Byerly, Dean, College of Science and Mathematics; John Burgess, Interim Dean, the Graduate School; Ruben Graciani, Acting Dean, College of Visual and Performing Arts; Michael Biesing, Dean, College of Business; Sharon Lovell, Dean, College of Health and Behavioral Studies; Robert Colvord, Dean, College of Integrated Science and Engineering; Mark L'Esperance, Dean, College of Education. Also seated on the platform is Faculty Senate Speaker Mark Piper, Associate Professor in Philosophy and Religion. Thank you. You all may be seated. Seated behind the graduates representing the faculty are the academic unit heads of JMU's academic departments. Would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. I now call on President Alger, who will deliver greetings.
Good morning, and greetings to students, families, friends, and colleagues on this exciting morning. We welcome you to this event that honors your achievements in and outside the classroom and the lasting relationships you've developed during your time at James Madison University. Take a moment to cherish and remember this day, December 14th, 2019. You've accomplished a lot to be here now, and I hope for all of you that the best is yet to come. This ceremony marks a key turning point in the lives of all of you who are receiving a degree. The degree you receive today is merely a symbol of something much deeper: your commitment to discover and cultivate your true potential so that you can make a positive difference in the world. You've experienced a great deal together in your time here. You arrived with over 4,000 other students and likely had no idea what to expect. While all of you have changed and grown, the same is true of the university all around you. Most of you saw the opening of the new D Hall, the new College of Health and Behavioral Studies building, and a new residence hall named for Paul Jennings. You also witnessed the groundbreakings for the new College of Business building and Atlantic Union Bank Center. Please come back next year to see these amazing new facilities open. Will you do that? All right. During your time here, you saw the creation of 8 new majors. You embraced the first class of Valley Scholars to campus as JMU students. You also welcomed a new provost, Heather Coltman, and a new vice president for student affairs in Tim Miller. And JMU rose to become the #1 most recommended university in the nation. All right. You and your classmates have represented us well in many different settings. As a group, you've won hundreds of academic awards, set new heights for Gilman and Fulbright scholarships, and represented JMU proudly around the country and the world. And the world has taken notice, as JMU is also #1 in the state in postgraduate employment. Now, during your time here, you might also recall that the football and lacrosse teams each won national championships. And let's go for one more, right? You experienced college game day, some of you twice. And the marching Royal Dukes were hot as they warmed up an otherwise frigid Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. This is just a small sample of what you experienced here at JMU. You've worked hard to get here, and many other people have supported you along the journey. That list starts with your family members and friends who've watched you grow and encouraged you to be your best. They were your cheerleaders when things were going well, and your support system when you needed a hand. Please now join me in taking a moment to thank those special family members and friends in all of your lives, many of whom are here today. Thank you all. Thank you. And of course, we can't forget the amazing faculty and staff who make the magic of Madison happen. Faculty members have pushed you to explore new ideas, expand your minds, and fulfill your potential. Staff members have worked hard, often in ways that we don't see, to create the best possible learning environment for all of you. Please join me in expressing our gratitude for the talented faculty and staff who have made this educational experience possible and who are our most important resource. Thank you, guys. I have one more chance to tell you this, so here we go. As you go forth from JMU, we hope you will continue to dream big about how you can use your gifts and talents to make a difference in the world. And don't forget about all of us here when you make it big. Do come back and visit often. We've spent our time together here opening doors that lead to an exciting future full of possibilities. So as you venture out into the world, keep opening doors for each other and for those around you. And keep wearing purple wherever you go. The bookstore is always happy to replenish your supply. Congratulations to the class of 2019. And it's now my honor to introduce today's graduation speaker, a shining example of our amazing faculty. Dr. Teresa Clark has been a faculty member in the College of Business for 18 years and currently serves as the academic unit head for the Department of Marketing. She has published over 100 manuscripts and was named a Madison Scholar, the highest research honor at JMU. Dr. Clark teaches undergraduate and graduate marketing courses, and her passion lies in motivating and daring students to perform at their highest potential and beyond their expectations. In her spare time, Dr. Clark likes puzzles. The experience of finding all the right pieces to fit together in a way that makes a complete picture is an experience she's been able to translate into her teaching. For example, her students have won more awards in the internationally renowned Google Online Marketing Challenge than students from any other university in the world. Dr. Clark was also instrumental in helping JMU students develop the nation's first Digital Marketing Honor Society. In 2017, she received an Outstanding Faculty Award from the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia for superior accomplishments in teaching, research, and service. This award is the Commonwealth's highest recognition of faculty members at Virginia's colleges and universities, making her one of only 15 professors in JMU's history and one of only 2 from the College of Business to ever receive this honor. Working with our students to solve the puzzles they face has been the hallmark of Dr. Clark's career. We are lucky to have her as a member of our faculty, as she represents the best of what JMU faculty have to offer. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Teresa Clark to the podium.
class of 2019, congratulations. I hope your graduation day is full of wonderful memories with your loved ones. When you reflect back on this day of your life, I hope you remember it as a cherished, festive, and joyful celebration of your entire Madison experience. Most of my time in academia has been spent working with seniors, and in getting to know them both inside and outside of class, I've learned that they tend to experience a lot of mixed emotions as their graduation day draws near. On the one hand, they're feeling excited, accomplished, and full of hope about the future. And on the other hand, some are feeling very sad about this part of their JMU experience coming to an end. Some are feeling super stressed about becoming a real adult in the real world. All of these feelings are perfectly normal as you're facing that big transition between college and the rest of your life. So my gift to you today is 3 simple, straightforward pieces of advice to help you in your life journey. Each of them significantly helped my career and my happiness, and I'd like to share how and when I began to understand their power. My first piece of advice, be courageous. Do not be afraid to fail when you are faced with big challenges. This really hit home for me when I was in the 7th grade and I wanted to try out for cheerleading. I was so excited about the prospect of being a cheerleader, but I felt a lot of apprehension because I seriously doubted my ability to make the team. I was only 12, and I just didn't know how I would face the world if I wasn't selected. So in the end, I decided not to try out. My fear of failing beat me, and I quickly regretted that decision because I came to the hard realization that I made a cowardly choice rather than a courageous one. I let myself down. I hated that feeling. But the experience taught me that not trying at something will always feel much worse to me than not trying at all. Not trying was a mistake that I never wanted to repeat again. So, at a young age, I made a vow to myself to never, ever let the fear of failure stand in front of anything that I wanted to do, no matter how impossible that may have seemed. And I actually think I got it, because after that realization, I stopped caring about failure, and I became a lot more fearless in every aspect of my life, especially my career. Now, just because I'm not afraid to fail doesn't mean I succeed at everything I do. I still fail at many things, and I still get scared. But when I feel that way, I walk into that fear, and I hold it, and I wrestle with it, and I talk with people that I trust until I realize that that fear is nothing more than an illusion that's preventing me from being brave. You see, failure is not that bad. It is one of the best teachers. And when you fail, you could either patiently persevere and try again, or you can move on to something else. If you don't embrace these points, I hope you do soon, because life is short, and there's so much in this world that you can experience with a courageous approach. With courage, you wake up every day willing and wanting to boldly go after opportunities that enter your life, and you will do some amazing things. My second piece of advice, fast forward to when I was graduating in college, exactly where you are right now. My second piece of advice is commit to lifelong learning. Now, I know you probably don't want to hear that right now. You're probably feeling a bit weary from 4 or more years of going to classes, reading books, taking tests, writing papers. That is totally understandable. You're all due for a well-deserved break, and you should take that break. But make it a short break. Do not let today be the end of your educational experience. Commit to lifelong learning. I can't overestimate the importance of continuing to learn for the rest of your life. This is so critical because our world is constantly evolving, and you need to be ready to respond to the problems, challenges, and opportunities in that dynamic environment. The world needs you, all of you, so you need to keep your minds strong and sharp. Fortunately, I made very good choices about my commitment to lifelong learning after I graduated from college. And it really helped in my career, especially in the area of digital marketing, which didn't even exist when I went to college. So when I was a last semester senior, looking for my first real job out of college, I had good grades, I was actively involved in a leader in clubs, and I had a solid internship where I performed well. Back then, if you applied for a job and you weren't going to get that job, or you weren't even going to get that interview, the bad news often came to you through a letter in the mail. When I received my first rejection letter, I was puzzled. I thought, what is wrong with this company, and why do they not want to hire me? And it's because back then I thought I was so awesome, and I think a young, naive, ambitious 20-year-old something is supposed to think that way. Now, I'm not sure I could explain why, but at the time, my gut told me to not throw that letter away. I held on to it. I decided to make it my friend by folding it neatly, putting it back in the envelope, and storing it away. Shortly thereafter, I received another rejection letter. So my rejection letter now had a friend, and then another, and another, and another, to the point where I had a fairly sizable stack of rejection letters in the long run. But here's what I want you to understand. In the long term, commitment to lifelong learning will reward you. Decades later, when I found and reread that stack of letters, I realized what a good decision I had made to continue learning after college. Because in that stack of letters was a rejection from a Fortune 500 company that represented my dream job at the time. When I was 21, they did not offer me an entry-level position in marketing. But ironically, that same company just 4 years ago contacted me to see if I was interested in doing some consulting work for them. Also in that stack was a rejection letter from a graduate school that did not accept me into their doctoral program. 10 years ago, that very same university invited me to be a guest speaker in a symposium for the honor students in their College of Business. Had I not committed to lifelong learning after graduation, I never would have been presented with opportunities such as these and others. And I never would have experienced that great feeling of satisfaction when I was asked to teach and consult at organizations that didn't want anything to do with me when I was much younger. So I challenge you to keep on learning, and don't let today be the end of your education. Be that person who is continuing to learn. Because if you don't, someone else will. And you're going to get stale, and you're going to miss out on some extraordinary opportunities to make your unique marks in this world. My third and final piece of advice is something I didn't understand much deeply until a bit later in life. Some people call it counting your blessings. Others call it expressing your gratitude. I call it finding the good in every day. As a busy working mom, I had to come up with an easy system to make myself take a designated moment to stop and reflect. On February 10th, 2010, which is about 10 years ago, I started a nightly ritual. I call it my blessing box. It's a simple box that I found at a craft store. It's about the size of a jewelry box, and it sits on my bedroom dresser. Inside of that box, I placed 365 blank index cards, one for each day of the year. So the first card would say January 1, the second January 2, and so on. Each night after I brush my teeth and before I get into bed, I pull out the card of the day and I write down the year. So today I will pull out December 14th and write 2019 on it. I then write one short sentence, just one, about something good that happened that day. It could be something I did with family and friends, something cool I saw, something that made me laugh. It might be a meaningful accomplishment, something big or even something little, just something I want to remember good about that day. After writing that one sentence, I file the card in the back of my box, and the card for the next day awaits me in the front. Since I started doing this cycle, I've never missed a day. Never. Because it is so easy to create this amazing record of special moments from every single day of the year. And I calculated that, as of today, I have 3,597 good things about my life from the past decade that I could hold in this little box in my hand. As I write on my card each day, it's rewarding and fun to look back at what was I doing on that same day in previous years. Now, we all have those really bad days every now and then, and admittedly, on those days, it can be a struggle to find something good. But interestingly, I've found that even on the darkest of days, I could still find something to appreciate. For example, on the day that my father passed away, on my drive home from the hospital, I saw the most beautiful and comforting rainbow. It was a double rainbow for about 30 seconds. I found one good thing in that terrible, very bad day. But that's the kind of stuff that I always look for to write on my cards. And I could always find stuff to appreciate, no matter what kind of day it's been. Reflecting on something good every day has changed my perspective. It's kept me grounded. And feeling grounded makes me feel strong and safe in navigating some of life's most difficult challenges. Writing one simple sentence reminds me to be forever grateful for not just the big moments in life, but also the many little special moments that we experience as well. Writing on these cards has made me see that it's not the paycheck or the promotions or the raises or the awards that are the most gratifying, but rather it's the treasured interactions that we have with the people, places, and things in our beautiful world. I only wish I had started doing this when I was much younger. So if you aren't already doing something like this, I strongly encourage you to think about it. Consider making a blessing box of your own or some other type of simple reflection system, maybe in an app on your phone, to make sure that you find the good in every one of your days moving forward. I think you will love seeing what you might discover when you start looking back on your life. And if you do this, I hope you're inspired to go one step further and share some of what you're recording with the people that you're writing about, because it will positively impact their lives in truly special ways. Tonight, for the 2019 entry on my December 14th card, I will write, "I was truly humbled and honored to be a small part of such a big and special day for the class of 2019 at JMU. On behalf of all of the faculty and staff at JMU, I wish you all our very, very best. Good luck."
Thank you so much, Dr. Clark. I love that idea about the blessing box, and yes, you can try that at home. Now, speaking of blessings, from time to time, James Madison University extends its highest honor by bestowing honorary doctoral degrees on outstanding individuals. This is the university's way of paying special tribute to individuals whose contributions to society are at the highest level. It's an honor that James Madison University does not take lightly. Although the university awards more than 5,000 degrees every year and has awarded nearly 128,000 degrees since its founding, we have presented only 34 honorary doctorates in our entire history. Today, we are very proud to add Doris Harper Allen to this select group of men and women. Ms. Allen, will you please come forward? And Madam Rector, will you assist me, please? Doris Harper Allen has a remarkable American story and is the very embodiment of engagement. Sadly, Ms. Allen was once barred from attending Madison College due to the racial barriers of the time, but today we are proud to have her as a partner to JMU faculty and students. Instead of pursuing her studies back then, she wound up working in the catering industry in Harrisonburg, eventually serving as the cook for JMU President G. Tyler Miller. Doris left to attend Marshall University in the early 1970s, but the needs of the community drew her to set aside her own studies and serve others. For 20 years, she served the Huntington, West Virginia community as an assistant early childhood teacher, as the executive director of the Scott Community Center, and as a board member of the A.D. Lewis Boys and Girls Club. Fortunately for all of us here, Ms. Allen returned to Harrisonburg and continued her commitment as a community leader. She has been deeply involved in revitalization efforts in the Northeast neighborhood and was a critical voice in the renaming of Martin Luther King Jr. Way. As a historian of our area, Ms. Allen has published 2 important books, a memoir and a history, that provide unprecedented insights into the racial landscape of 20th century Harrisonburg. She has shared her experiences with countless faculty and students, including working with Drs. Molly Godfrey and Sean McCarthy on their project, Celebrating Sims, which resulted in a permanent exhibit celebrating the impact of the Lucy Sims School. She collaborated with Dr. David Ehrenpreis to put together a program on the impact of urban renewal projects on the Northeast neighborhood in Harrisonburg. And her book is required reading in the class he is teaching about 1950s and 60s Harrisonburg. She has demonstrated the heart of an educator, both through her written works and in conversations about her experiences that have enriched the lives of students, faculty members, and the entire community. Along the way, Ms. Allen has been recognized with the Huntington Black Professional in Business Women's Award, the Carter G. Woodson PhD Award for commitment and dedication to HIV and AIDS prevention, the Shenandoah Valley Hit Newspaper Distinguished Female Community Service Award for outstanding contributions to the Shenandoah Valley, the 5th District of Electra Prince Hall Award for dedicated service of over 60 years, the Huntington NAACP's Freedom Fund Lifetime Achievement Award in 2017, and my personal favorite, the Black Girls Rock Award from JMU's Lambda Chi chapter of AKA in 2017. I think that means she is officially really cool. Doris Harper Allen should have been a student at Madison College many years ago. And that history of a segregated society and university is something that we must not forget. Today, however, we can welcome Ms. Allen with open arms and bestow upon her our highest honor. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Visitors of James Madison University, I hereby confer upon Doris Harper Allen the degree of Doctor of Humanities.
Given Doris Harper Allen's deep commitment to service, I'm so glad that we're able to welcome you to the JMU family today. Thank you, Dr. Allen, for enriching Harrisonburg and making meaningful connections between university and neighborhood communities. Those connections enhance the learning for all of our students, including those graduates whose academic work has been at the highest level. Students who have achieved a high level of academic excellence are awarded the Latin honors of summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude. Honor students who undertook a program of independent studies and prepared an honors thesis requiring research in their academic major are also listed in your program as graduating with distinction. These students have worked extraordinarily hard to reach these levels of excellence. So I ask all those students graduating with honors to rise as you are able to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. I now call on Dr. Mark Piper, Speaker of the Faculty Senate, who will endorse the candidates on behalf of the faculty.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. My friends, we are coming very, very close to the magical moment of your graduation, a final step. The faculty of James Madison University is pleased to endorse the candidacy of these members of the class of 2019 for the bachelor's degrees. On behalf of the faculty, I request Dr. Johnson to present the candidates to President Alger for conferring of their degrees.
Will the candidates for the undergraduate degrees please rise as you are able? President Alger, it is a pleasure to present the undergraduate degree candidates for the 2019 December commencement. They have fulfilled all academic requirements, have been approved by the faculty, and are entitled to receive the appropriate degrees.
Are you all ready? This makes it official. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia and the Board of Visitors of James Madison University, I now declare that you are graduates of James Madison University. With all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities afforded you under your degree and as alumni of this university. Congratulations.
Graduates, in the academic tradition, you may now turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations. Family members, friends, and faculty, please join me once again in recognizing our December 2019 graduates. You may be seated. Each of the college deans will assist President Alger in recognizing the graduates from their respective colleges. We will now recognize the undergraduate recipients from each college. Dean Robert Aguirre.
Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science graduates from the College of Arts and Letters, please rise and come forward.
Catherine Nicole Brockman. Gabriel Christoph Kukalon. Alexander Otto Dudek. Kaylin Marie Hounshell. Connor Murphy Adams. Camilla Pillar Alatia. Sierra Anais Ellers Varela. Catherine Valeriano Alfaro. John Anthony Brown. Sergio Carlos Carrizo. Courtney Ray Catapano. Kayla Ann De Giovanni. Benjamin Anthony Danucci. Lara Amur Fami. Ryan Marie Gary. Christopher Francis Gilmore. J. Ryan Horvath. Emma Boyd Johnson. Delaney Grace Cost. Tie-dye Dan Lambert. Kate Elizabeth Lombard. William Henry Luthke. Leslie Renee Martin. Megan Sarah McLaughlin. Alexis Sarah Murphy. Peter Joseph O'Brien. Michelle Alexandra Rice. Ellie Sperano. Kendall Christopher Trouts. Arnaldo Jared Vasquez. Olivia Carlisle Warmers. Brandon Wu. Rebecca Kathleen Bloxam. Haley Ann Brandt. William Sinclair Brooks. Chelsea Lucille Castro. Anastasia Leander Harris. Madison Ray Jones. Tabitha Marie Masters. Sophia Layla Cabana. Cameron Brooke Pearson. Ryan Renee Shelburne. Matthew Alexander Hoffman. Ashton Callie Hoy. Matthew Dominic Lamar. Ian Joseph Pooley. Nicholas Parker Seidel. Aaliyah Margaret Stone. Joseph Arthur Ungerleiter. Travis Javier Valle. Megan Marie Eaton.
Tavaye.
Matthew Michael Marshall. Caitlin Cheyenne Parsons. Caitlin Elizabeth Shira. Key Trayor. Shaima Nyatani Wani. Jamon Atwan Copeland. Aaron Nicole Dorr. Samuel William Good. Elizabeth Marie Hobbs. Cameron Elizabeth McKinney. Brett Ambrose Peters. Misha Anya Rowe, Cabron Sampson, Matthew James Schlink, Alexis Rayanne Tilling, Alexander Carl Young, Alexa Christine Agan, Devin Isaiah Arrington, Michaela Quinn Bernetich, Daniel Nicholas Bonaffi, Gina Marie Castanzo, Cameron Elizabeth Church, Jason Tanner Clampett, Tiffany Taylor Corbin, Nicholas Anthony Dartuzzi, Amy Kathleen Gotchling, Diana Tan Huen, Katie Danielle Jarrett, Christian Taylor Lawrence, Cheryl Mychin Liu, Edith Lopez Ramirez, Celestia Jane Loray, Michael Clinton McCall, Michaela Marie Pellegrino, Anne Quang Pham, Antoine Lamont Prince Jr., Sarah Lynn Saltzman, Christian Michael Scully, Dakota Marie Smith, Shannon Rose Stagliano, Joshua Zechariah Trumbo, Cassidy Ashlyn Welch, Sylvia Pellerito, David William Irwin, Patrick David Marr, Brendan Ty McReynolds, Lillian Jane Elias, Jonathan Daniel Ellis, John Joseph Engel, Charles James Gingell, Ibhaz Hayder, Trina Tan Lam, Meredith Carlin Mountain, Alexandra Lewin Martin, Sean Joseph Paulson, Scott David Respecki, Caleb Daniel Schultz, Brandon Nicholas Stone, Jansen Corey Wilson, Jennifer Marie Burke, Brandon Thomas Handy, Cody Wayne Hawkins, Jared Matthew Jones, Brendan Joseph Lastly, Connor Sharp McInnes, George Antonio Padilla, Samuel Austin Rossi, Cole L. Zerner, Mary L. Ann Santos Balingi, Callie Ramona Carlstrom, Anna Lynn Clark, Camille Renata Costin, Edward William Donahue, David Franklin Eldridge, Wyatt Diego Lamb, Brandon Matthew Ellis.
Degrees being awarded from the College of Business today include the Bachelor of Business Administration, the Bachelor of Science, and the Bachelor of Arts. Will the College of Business graduates please rise and come forward?
Annabella Toledo Baxter. Brandon James Capriotti. Chelsea Rose DeNapoli. Andrew William Farrell. Justin Henry Fitzsimmons. Spencer J. Helmick. Chao Nyok Bao Huynh. Michael Joseph Jaru. Ryan Matthew Knight. Andrew Tyler Marusik. Megan Elizabeth McGluris. Amber Stephanie Takish. Jake Jeremiah O'Donnell. Catherine May Audis. Shannon K. Richard. Colin James Ryan. Yap Shun. Austin Michael Starcheski. Alexandra Brooke Stevens. Joshua James Abbott. Saif Abdu. Robel Ogbi Afram. Sohil Alipur Rafi. Barry bin Asif. Andrew Robert Basalgia. Otis Burton Bishop. Jacob Powell Brazil. Colburn Angelo Cavone. Jin Sha Chen. Zayo Chen. Jacob Timothy Cohan. Christopher Allen Cole. Edmund Matthew Crump. Yuhao Fan. Nicholas Mario Garcia. William Joseph Gearhart. Fan Guao. Matthew Thomas Hill. Hadam Khalid Ibrahim. Ryan Otis Kim. Alexander Michael Kursky. Nicholas S. Landau. Michael P. Messina. Charles Nguyen. Shivani Parikh. Michaela Nicole Vasquez Pacino. Tina Ting Song Pham. Veronica Ann Russell. Ruben E. Tarico. Thomas Russell Wolf. Zhang Zi. Jeremy Alden Alino. Julia Kristen Brinkman. Fernando Casero Amana. Tyler Benedict Choate. Clayton Douglas Everett. Jonathan Luke Feigl. Ryan William Frick. Chance Frederick Fry. Carter Jason Gibson. Robert Henry Goldsboro. Stowe Dar Graham. Nicholas Frederick Groen. Austin Bruce Mann. Tyler James McDaniel. Jeremiah Edward Monks. Hayden Nathaniel Parham. Jesse James Powell. Nicholas Vincent Carullo Summer. Chad Hansen Aldrich. An Heen Bach. Corinne Marie Barberi. Marshall Logan Bloom. Michael John Carlson. Logan Caroline Cunningham. Brendan Heb DeFeo. Jordan Alexis DeRosa. Chandler Jennings Emberlin. David William Girardi. Bradley Curtis Harmon. Alexander Mitchell Helm. Zachary Mitchell Hess. Yu Yong Ho. Patrick Arthur McNerney. Brendan White Miller. Alfred Clay Rogers. Udip Shankar Sharma. David Anthony Viller. Thomas Langdon Whitney. Evan Kennan Wallens. Chin Chow. Vance Robert Bowman. Benjamin Patrick Canan. Ryan James Chicolo. Michelle Alexi Casio. Briante Lachey Crump. Stacy Ann Dawson. William John Deering. Savannah Christian Dickon. Xiaowei Ding. Savannah Rain Delorio. Donna Elisifia. Matthew Benjamin French. Zhaohao Guao. Wu Chen He. Shane Patrick Homan. Yinru Ji. Lindsay Nicole Johnson. Matthias Anton Lacroix. John Irving Levin. Dara Simone Lewis. Yuli Lee. Jianjin Liao. Riley Elizabeth McFadden. Grace Elizabeth McNulty. Brett Elizabeth McPhillamy. Melissa Taylor Mortellero. Marshall Michael Nicholas. Kun Pang. Ashley Jennifer Pecaro. Chenka Peng. Brendan Allen Reif, Eric Henry Schwartz, Samantha Claire Shedden, James Michael Skipper, Nicholas Cameron Snow, Katie Elizabeth Susnock, Tyler Edward Wagner, Devin Hunter Williams, Shuao Zhang, Yu Ching Zhang, Ya Ching Zhang, Darkus Mukanda Samalaj, Tram Pham, Ann Bissell Bowen, Tristan Terry Bazemore, Brianna Jules Bennett, Connor John Bloxton, Colin Matthew Breckwald, Brandon Gibson Brenner, Dawn Janet Byron, Michael Christopher Carty, Harold Josweet Castillo, Benjamin Stewart Robert Cater, Jonathan Bryce Cavey, John Franklin Decker, Bryce David Edmonds, Corinne Page Freeman, Jack Francis Gentile, Devin Alexander Goldsby, Joseph Andrew Harrell, Jasmine Lily Huan, Martin Jose Chia Haveleso, Cameron Coulter Johnson, Sarah Patricia Connect, Pierre Kohler, Devin Minsang Lee, David Charles Lotz, Tyler Joshua Polofkin, William Thomas Peabody, Tyler Joseph Porer, Brian Christopher Rayleigh, Hunter Garrett Rose, Andrew Jacob Ross, Nathan Charles Shell, Sonal Sharma, Thomas Michael Shumway, Andrew Fernando Simpson, Brian Robert Strope, Joshua Matthew Tanner, Uriel Anthony Vasquez, Xavier Zachariah, Huda Norideen Abdul Qadir, Matthew Gregory Burchick, Brooke Alexandria Bolte, Olivia Mary Bright, John Seth Chaffee, Haley Elizabeth Culpepper, Liam Harrison Delalo, Rebecca Susan Fulop, Matthew Philip Kupfer, Benjamin Paul Lambert, Rune Lee, Jonathan Adam Membelli, Thomas Glenn Martucci, Jason Scott Mateo, William Cullen Miller, Megan Ann Morrison, Ashby Blake Moyer, Kyle Pesco, Connell Patrick Plant, Robert Connor Riley, Charles Nathan Siegel, Joseph Michael Stevens, Irvin Andre Suarez, Blake Tiffin, Noah Alexander Trader, Dylan Parker Vi, Ruping Wang, Whedon Zhai, Sema Nur Yilmaz, Yuqing Zheng, Haley Nicole Crawford, Zachary Elson Fingerhut, Lindsay Mary Gipp, Dimitri Miles Holloway, Thomas Joseph King, James Robert Maley, Timothy Christian McDaniels, Tyler James Shasky, Curtis Laquan Stevens, Aaron James Ward Baptiste, Lucas Robert Wisner, Jaylon David Wright,
Degrees being awarded today from University Studies and the College of Education include the Bachelor of Science, the Bachelor of Arts, and the Bachelor of Individualized Studies. Will the graduates from University Studies and the College of Education please come forward? Amy Jessica Brooks, Sarah Harold Saccone, Trevor Allen Cockburn, Christopher John Deck, Ian Tyler Fisher, Samuel Augustus Canise, Kenneth William Mullen II, Stephanie Renee Necessary, David C. Penn Jr., Helen Louise Roberts, Sherry Concetta Smith, Dawn Marie Wyville, Noelle Joan Zook, Jenna Catherine Pittman, Brian Randolph Ashton, Erica Aiden Blaine, Abigail Morgan Davey, Lindsay Ann Dornblazer, Nicole Mandel Frum, Sarah Elizabeth George, Emerald Elaine Green, Noah Russell Curlin, Ellen Evans Nye, Michaela Lee Oler,
Abigail Kathleen O'Neill, Nicole Carol Popule, Jocelyn Marcia Rocha, Jesse Hayes Shawley, Savannah Breland Stevenson, Rebecca Lauren Whitaker, Erica K. Winfrey, Ines Laverne Dillard, Leonardo Clark DeRusso,
Degrees being awarded today from the College of Health and Behavioral Studies include the Bachelor of Arts, the Bachelor of Science, the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and the Bachelor of Social Work. Will graduates from the College of Health and Behavioral Studies please rise and come forward?
Sydney Lee Brown, Paula Cruz, Kaylee Claire Johnson, Melanie Aaron Johnson, Elizabeth Jean Kish, Macia Wallace Letsky, Carmen Maria Musso, Mariah Taylor Baker Pearson, Alexis Ray Ratcliffe, Dylan Elise Rosenfeld, Mahaley Marie Shikatano, Kevin Christopher Cunningham, Morgan Lane Taylor, Catherine Marshall Abel, Golfam Ali Shabani, Elizabeth M. Allen, Rachel Taylor Allison, Resna Saber Aziz, Natalia Taylor Banks, Kendall Lee Bradley, Emily Lauren Broyles, Carla Jasmine Connor, Rania Kimberly DeSillo Delijon, Isabel Rebecca Davis, Colin Joseph Douglas, Caitlin Marie Duncan, Brene Arnice Ellis, Ariel Madison Farr, Jessie Lynn Gibson, Rachel Ann Glatz, Shanna Marie Grant, Megan Lynn Gazzardi, Meredith Lee Harmon, Hannah Jane Hemmings, Samantha Lane Johnson, Marcellus Michael Jones, Hannah Nicole Coleman, Bradley Cole Leftwich. Alden Butler McKinley. Ashrif Noel Nate. Savannah Marie Nipper. LaRue Marissa Patton. Carly Danielle Panicki. Meredith Eileen Penny. Erin Olivia Roundtree. Madeline Rosemary Stevens. Margaret Elizabeth Stuckey. Anise Amelia Toscano. Annie Bao Tram. Taylor Victoria Treadway. William Thomas Trouvé. Caleb Jaden Turner. Karina Maribel Vence. Lauren Nicole Walker. Sydney Catlin Williams. Amanda Lynn Winger. Caitlin Marie Wright. Lauren Elise Yang. Megan Emily Yao. Sarah Ann Ziegler. Jeremy Gordon Zirkle. Rachel E. Bissett. Catherine May Brawlier. Erica Morgan Cobert Hannell. Thomas William Kinnick. John Thornton Knight. Yara Mahmood. Tansil Lisan Miller Bastidas. Sarah Elizabeth O'Connor. Mandy D. Fan. Olivia Lauren Phillips. Brady Douglas Rennells. Dominic Lee Tiberio. Ebony Charmaine Toller. Madison Strode Barber. Lauren Elizabeth Brady. Victoria Nicole Butler. Matthew Samuel Crawford Jr. Nicholas Cole Danaher. Brandon Garcia. Andrew Edmund Gorsica. Caitlin Marie Haggerty. Jeffrey Dylan Lakatos. Q Min Leo Lee. Matthew Aaron Mills. Elvin Faustino Osorio. Austin Mackenzie Pierpont. Amanda Jean Placide. Jeremy Elijah Rice. Alan David Sarson. Brianna Elaney Sr. Nicolette Carolyn Sirator. Haley Elizabeth Stein. Tiffany Nicole T. Ryan Richard Zyman. Garrett Lorenzo Zinneker. Christine Marie Ayers. Catherine Grace Baxter. Tiffany Lynn Boyd. Megan Jane Carolyn. Karen Carter. Catherine Ying Ting Chang. Kendall Gina Christensen. Jessica Lynn Clem. Marissa Michaela Collier. Olivia Grace Cook. Sarah Catherine Crow. Kathy T. Dang. Tori Elaine Dean. Ellie Jade Delgala. Jennifer Ann Dirks. Susan Hinckley Edwards. Madeline Elaine Fallon. Summer Ray Finissi. Emily Taylor Gardy. Allison Danielle Gooden. Evan Jin Young. Danielle Nicole Hawkins. Catherine Teresa Heisig. Madeline Joanne High. Kayla Nicole Hom. Megan Howard. Jessica Ann Huff. Brianna Yvonne Jones. Caitlin Michelle Jones. Heather Kellum. Molly Elizabeth Kenny. Doa Kiri. Christy Lynn Kilgore. Taylor Nicole Kilgore. Jenna Michelle Kozla. Catherine Lockey. Shannon Michelle Lowry. Michaela Ray McNeil. Juan Manuel Mandujano. Pax Cecilia Manning. Elizabeth Jean Marcone. Kara Mazzella. Madeline Regina McDonald. Molly Petra McGrath. Lauren Jacqueline Morris. Madison Nicole Norton. Kayla Ann Pinella. Brandon Allen Post. Sarah Leslie Reed. Haley Ann Potter. Emily Marie Reba. Anne Margaret Roberts. Erin Marie Scanlon. Julia Ann Schwartz. Anna Marie Steenland. Lillian Ansley Tongsavan. Jennifer Danielle Tignor. Kelly Marie Updike. Olivia Lucia Vivadelli. Emily Sarah Walsh. Shannon Lynn Walsh. Joanna Elizabeth West. Allison Christine White. Grace Starr White. Alexis Lee Whitfield. Courtney Jean Wright. Ashley Lauren Abrams. Rachel Blair Anderson. Megan Elizabeth Barnes. Azana Kadane Biniam. Emery Campbell Dahl. Sydney Jewel Davis. Sakaya Ladon Dorsey. Lauren Anna Ferry. Simon Tyler Fogelson. Mason Ray Folk. Emily Rose Hyvick. Priscilla Brooke Mashalani. Anna Louisa Mastro Giuseppe. Amelia Christine McKinney Odasso. Sonali Maria Prabhu. Marta Christiana Rampini. Isabel Shira Riss. Megan Elizabeth Shamming. Kayla Ashley Shaw. Sarah Ashley Skidmore. Philip James Wong. Brittany Lynn Wright. Nora Ray Armstrong. Peyton Sierra Aspinwall. Julia Elizabeth Dunham. Morgan Elizabeth Goldenzi. Julia Elizabeth Glackham. Cullen Ridgway Green. Caitlin Adele Kraft. Peyton Stewart Lockridge. Megan Elizabeth Pennington. Paige Alexis Riddle.
Will the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science graduates from the College of Integrated Science and Engineering please rise and come forward?
Spencer Weldon Carr. Taylor Alexandra Davis. Michael Field Derby. Margaret Allison Duke. Joshua Daniel Ehrlich. Abby Gardner. Avery Lance Gary Higgins. Ryan Chester Hurst. Kevin Clayton Kelly. Andrew Ray Kirsch. William Michael Kriskowski. Austin J. Lamb. Nathan Alexander Moore. Dayong Park. Brandon Thomas Parr. Grant Alexander Rosen. Alan Thomas Schexnayder. Kyle Ming Tran. Connor Joseph Van Reffelgem. Victor Jeffrey Will. Ryan Joel Williamson. Adam Joshua Pinniger. Adrian Mays Berry. Chelsea Megan DeRochemont. David Andrew Fish. Jeffrey Garcia Cartagena. Christian Andres Rivera. Claire Marie Snyder. Zachary James Radulski. Lauren Ray Niles Cutlip. Christopher Chase Gibson. Marin Elizabeth Looper. Jacob Alexander Mozak. Lillian Blair Riggleman. Jonathan Rahul Sacre. Joseph Michael Timmons. Hunter Ashton Brickhouse. Lisa Christine Colelli. Ryan Anthony Groholski.
Will the Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts graduates from the College of Science and Mathematics please rise and come forward?
Faisal Samir Abu Karnib. Brittany Renee Adams. Brian Patrick Akers. Emily Amanda Allen. Aya Huga Andos. Rachel Elizabeth Boyce. Kavanagh Faye Marie Bushnell. Monica Rachel Chido. Alexander Lee Dean. Tiffany Melissa Dickinson. Madison Renee Eppard. Kaylin Celestina Evans. Brittany Lauren Goodman. Jordan Beck Haygood. Harrison James Hall. Madison Sierra Hodge. Ryan Jacob Hunter. Taylor Ann Mitchell. Colin Aloysius Mullally. Preston Edward Powell. Haley Marie Powers. Andrew David Kent. Shedavia Amani Reed. Karine Nicole Rivera. David Roland Tallman. Morgan Dion Thorpe. Jayla Laren Tyler. Brian Andrew Willis. Kyle Tanner Sperber. Brandy Lena Marie Carter. David Aubrey Heller. Matthew Ethan McBee. Tyler Michael Miller. Lindsay Brooke Walker. Chase Fletcher Lewis. Alicia Elizabeth Melendez. DeAndre Malik Washington. Ji Lee. Santiago Morales Diaz. Ji Ing Piao. Riddhi Sengupta. Jing Wu. Jorge Luis Pena. Samantha Christine Avito. Thomas Howard Newton. Jessica Faye Teague.
We're almost there. Degrees being awarded from the College of Visual and Performing Arts include the Bachelor of Arts, the Bachelor of Fine Arts, the Bachelor of Music, and the Bachelor of Science. Will the graduates from the College of Visual and Performing Arts please rise and come forward?
Somebody will roll. Zena Bun Nguyen. Sydney Elizabeth Arnold. Thomas Michael Biagini. Atika Chadu. Sarah Jean Fellman. Jessica Brianna Garcia. Samuel Robert Jansen. Robert George June Jr. Shandon Christopher Mullet. Kenny Sorianto. Philip Roger Wilkowski. Anna Marie Susan Zachariah. Nathaniel Tucker Cook. Poppy Ellen Ann Crawshaw. Roman Pogoretsky. Noah Lucas Carkenny. Robert Lincoln Marcus V. Tyler Austin Schaefer. Sydney Caitlin Seed. Ashley Darian Starkston. Blake Alexander Brown. Rachel Marie Jordan. Sue Min Yu. Catherine Allison Phillips. Hannah Alyssa Smetek.
Let's give one more round of applause for our December 2019 graduates.
Following the alma mater, we ask that the audience remain standing for the recessional of the platform party and the faculty. The alma mater, which was written by the late JMU faculty member, Dr. James R. Riley, will be led by Ms. Ogbor. Please stand for the alma mater and remain standing for the recessional.
James Madison will lead us on to conquer each new day.